Many English learners get confused between in and into. They often use in even when movement is involved. But into has a very specific job in English. It shows movement from the outside to the inside of something. Today, we'll clearly understand how into works and how to use it correctly. Welcome back to our preposition series. In the last episode, we learned without, an archaic word meaning outside. Today, we move to into, a very common and important preposition used to describe movement toward the inside of a place. Into means movement from outside to inside. It tells us that something changes position and ends up inside a space, container, or area. For example, she walked into the house. This sentence shows clear movement. The person was outside first, and then entered the house. Here's the key difference you must remember. In describes position. Into describes movement. If someone is already inside, we say in. If they're moving from outside to inside, we say into. We often use into with objects. When you say, he put the book into the bag, it clearly shows the action of moving the book from outside to inside the bag. We also use into with people. For example, they got into the bus. This tells us they moved from outside the bus to the inside. It's also helpful to quickly compare into and onto. Into means movement inside something. Onto means movement onto a surface. Understanding this difference helps avoid very common mistakes. A common mistake is saying, he went in the room. When movement is involved, the correct sentence is, he went into the room. Here's an easy way to remember it. Think of into as in plus movement. If there is motion toward the inside, into is the right choice. Now that the meaning is clear, let's move into real usage. We'll go through 10 daily life sentence examples. As you listen, notice how movement from outside to inside is always involved. Let's start with a very common daily situation. The child ran into the room. Here, into clearly shows movement from outside the room to inside it. Now, let's look at an object example. She dropped the keys into her bag. This sentence shows the keys moving from outside the bag to the inside. Let's move to a playful example. The cat jumped into the box. The word into perfectly captures the action of entering the box. Now consider a very everyday action. He got into the car. This sentence clearly shows movement from outside the car to inside it. Let's shift to a natural movement example. The water flowed into the drain. Here, into shows both direction and final position. Now, let's look at a school-related example. The students walked into the classroom. Again, the movement from outside to inside is very clear. Next, notice this simple action. She poured milk into the glass. The liquid moves from outside the glass to the inside, making into the correct word. Now imagine this movement. The dog ran into the garden. This shows entry into an enclosed or defined area. Let's move beyond physical movement. He got into trouble. Here, into is used figuratively to show movement into a situation or state. Finally, look at this example. She changed into her uniform. This shows movement from one state to another, which is another common use of into. Let's recap. Into is used when there is movement from outside to inside. It works for places, objects, people, and even situations or states. That's how we use the preposition into. It helps us clearly show movement and direction. In the next episode, we'll learn out of, which describes movement from inside to outside. Keep watching and continue mastering English step by step.